What's going on, guys? It is Inkbite Gaming here, bringing you to another surprise trade. Saturdays. Wait a second. Where's my character? Where's my character? Oh, hi there. Hi there. But yes, today we have another surprise trade. We have the surprise trade today. As you see in the thumbnail, who we are trading today is, somebody gave me the idea to do this, and I was like, you know what, that'd actually be cool, because this is one of the cutest, I would say one of the cuter Pokemon out of this generation. Oh wait, No, I wanted to show off the falinks. We have falinks that we're giving out. They're level one. They're bred. They're 300 because you know the movie Spartans and whatnot. They are random natures. They have random abilities. Nothing. I don't know what the. Somebody was asking me in the Facebook group, was like, "Oh, do you have a hidden ability one?" I was like, I don't know which one's the hidden ability. I think they only have 2 abilities. That's all I've gotten was Defiant and Battle Armor. I don't know. But they're all random natures. There are no egg moves. Again, I'm not good enough to do that just yet. But we got a whole box to give out. I also want to say at the beginning of the video, if you guys are giving away on Christmas, I'm not doing a video on Christmas, due to the fact that I do have, like, family stuff to go, but at the same time, I can still play on my Switch, but I have 2 boxes. One box is for the naughty bad children, the bad children, and then another box for the good children. Even though it's random, hey, if you get it in the surprise trade, means you're a bad kid if you get the naughty one. But if you get the luck of the draw with the good kid's side, that means you're a good kid. Random. Just as Santa would make you want to think that, you know. So, we have the bad kids box. We will be giving out Krampus. God, I wish I had the hold on. I have Google open up. We will give you guys some knowledge right now. Back out of this. Why are you being so slow today, tablet? You've been on for like a good 20 minutes and you're running slow. Maybe I should actually get rid of all the tabs that I've got open on my tablet. Actually, no, there's only 3. You were just acting weird. Okay. So, Krampus is a Central European folklore. Krampus is a horned anthropomorphic figure described as a half-goat, half-demon, who during the Christmas season punishes children for misbehaving. This contrasts with Saint Nicholas, who rewards children for well behavior. So we have Krampus, and then over here I have not finished the box yet, but we have Santa in a nice premiere ball. I believe I've got nothing but. Oh wait, there's a hustle one. I was like, I think I've got nothing but Vital Spirits. I do have, however, in the coal section, we do have a decent amount of heat-proof. What is that? Steam engine, and I don't think. No, we don't. We don't have the other ability. Yeah, because Flame Body, because that's what this one has. This is literally the Pokemon that hatches my eggs. But yeah, no steam proof. But we're gonna start off, and also I'm going to get this selected, get it started. Yes, I want to surprise trade it. I also wanted to, because since like halfway through, I tend to not have something to talk about. And we are here just because this is a random location, but we are going to get some history facts, because falinks is based upon, the Spartan maneuver to where they link together and march forward. I just had a moment where, there's a reason why I had to stop there, because normally when I record on my screen, I have a screen recorder, and a notification just dropped down, and I was like, oh no, this is going to be in the recording, I just ruined everything. Alright, I got a ghastly. I love a ghastly. Don't get me wrong, ghastly is always welcome. But like I was saying, a notification dropped down, and I was like, oh my god, that's going to be in the recording. But no, this is just me recording normally on my camera. Nothing to worry about, Mike. But yes, I am going to, once I stop gabbing, and I'm just going to start reading off, like, some knowledge, Spartans, warriors, and whatnot. But before I get all that, I'm gonna actually get my stuff out. So, like I said, Christmas Day, I will be giving those out, but I am not doing a recording for them. Don't ask me, because I am not doing it. I will be giving away these Pokemon, just be aware that it's happening. I'm also gonna post on the... Man, I only post this on one Facebook group. So, like, I be talking about Facebook groups, and I'm only talking about the one, the Pokemon universe. But just make sure you're out looking for it, because, hey, getting it from a YouTuber is kind of a cool thing. Even though I'm not, like, a majorly big one, hey, you can still be like, hey, I got this from the YouTuber that, started off small and is now, like, super huge. Alright, I didn't even get to look at these guys. Okay, so level 1's... somebody was shiny hunting, I'm believing. I would love to get a shiny, what's the last evolution of that guy? I forget his name. I named mine Jack. I don't know why I named it Jack. I just named it Jack. But I would love a shiny of... Actually, I would love a shiny of any of the Pokemon that have came out in this generation. I would love, 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 love. And that's what I'm hoping to happen, Christmas. I'm hoping to get, like, a shiny. I'm hoping. It would be cool. Even though I'm giving out coal and I'm giving out coal and Delibirds, Santas. But hey, I look at it like, hey, you've got it from... See, people are not gonna know that they got it from a YouTuber, but like, hey, anybody that's following that gets it will know, be like, hey, I got one from a YouTuber. That's cool. Alright, let's get our next trade in. We got one of those, Dreadnought. Is this one of the... Ooh, somebody is giving out the Gigamax one. That is interesting. They must have either just caught that, or just don't need... Or, I mean, yeah, probably caught it to just give it away because they already have it. Alright, so let's start off... I do have a website open up with the history facts. Sparta was a warrior society in ancient Greece that reached the height of power after defeating a rival city-state, Athens, in the I can't pronounce that. The Peloponnesian seen war in 431 through 404 BC. Oh wait, we got to trade. Hold on. We'll go back into this afterwards. Let's see what we can get. And I do have them in level balls. Level balls are actually pretty fitting for a falinks, because the ball is literally black, yellow, and red with a little bit of white. Oh my god, I don't even... there's no... That's the exact reason why I haven't caught that trash bird, because I don't want that trash bird. It's a garbage Pokemon. I do not like Wingull or Pelipper. I just don't. I never liked seagulls. I never really liked pelicans. They're just god-awful seabirds. And, like, seagulls... just like pigeons, they eat trash. I know that, you know, that's what they eat because they're scavengers and whatnot. But, like, come on, they're it's gross. But at the same time, they have the unique traits and whatnot. But me personally, I just don't like them. No. But hold on, let's go back. Spartan culture was centered on loyalty to the state and military service. So you better serve your people if you want to be if you're a part of a Spartan race. I mean that's where Dragon Ball Z gets its thing from, because to serve your planet to take over other planets, the Saiyan race, that's what they were all about. I don't know, you know, nowadays obviously the Saiyans are just Goku. Why do I keep on scrolling over there? Why couldn't it just drop me in the box instead of up on top? But now we're talking about Dragon Ball Z. But it's only Goku and Vegeta that are from the original colony. Before, spoilers, before Frieza wiped them all out. Like, you can say Trunks, Gohan, and Gotenks, and all the ones that came from... Actually, wait, Bardock is alive and whatnot. So yeah, he can definitely be, but the three of them, just based off of three of them, they're the three that are from the original. Alright, and we got a Score Buddy. Which is nice that the people are still giving out for Grookey. This person's trying to get a Grookey. They got my Spartan. They're like, oh no, not a Spartan, no. And it's actually, wait, which nature is this? I'm curious. I'll bite. It's a Brave one. I think I've seen this one many times, and I'm like, oh, Brave does that. Alright, go back into our knowledge learning here. We've got, okay, military service. At the age of 7, Spartan boys are entered into rigorous state-sponsored education, military training, and a socialization program. Wow. At a young age, you are learning to be a man, basically. You are learning to be the man to protect and to serve, basically. Alright. The program is known as the Ago Gay. Okay, hold on. We're getting another trade in from Tim. Tim better be sending something nice. A Snom. There's nothing wrong with a Snom. So far, not getting any nice things like I did last week. But wait, last week it was right about on the. I went backwards, but right about in the spot on the other side, I do believe I got the Galore Rapidash. So maybe luck will bring us something good. Alright, I was gonna say, why isn't it loading up the thing? Alright, so where was I? Okay, the Ego Gay. The system emphasized duty, discipline, endurance. Well, you better be able to do it, or it looks like they'll get rid of you. Okay, so endurance. Although Spartan women were not active in the military. Well, back then, they wanted women to bear their children and whatnot. I mean, like, again, so many things probably would have been so different. Think about it. Like, they say they're not active in the military, but, like, if they were like, hey, you are selected to be a part of the military as a woman, and, just be non-gender specific, like, how different our history would be if, like, on those... Ooh! Why would somebody send out why? That's a female one. That's very rare. The male percentage for this Pokemon is high. Well, I just got... That is lucky. That is very lucky. But imagine how different our history would be if they allowed women into, like, our wars or, like, stuff like that. Like, how different history would be if we were all equal to begin with. How different it would be. I know I'm going into a weird tangent right now, but, like, really, it would be so different. And, like, I feel like we would probably be at a better standpoint, humanity-wise. I feel. Again, I'm not like against anybody. I'm not for anybody. I'm like a neutral party. So I really don't mind anything. It's who I am. Okay, we got a Lapras, which is a nice Pokemon to get because you could potentially get a Gigamax one, which is always nice to possibly get. People in the Pokemon Universe group, we were trying to get a Gigamax Lapras the other night, and I ended up getting it. I ended up getting it by, like, I was on my phone, texting people, and I threw I believe, like, an Ultra Ball at it, and I was, like, not looking at it, because it kept on breaking out every time we would go. And then, okay, this isn't a Gigamax one. This is just a regular one, and they're trying to get it shiny. But we were throwing Pokeballs at this thing, trying to catch it. And I believe me and another friend ended up getting it. And I wasn't even staring at the screen. I looked away, and I went to go look back, and it was caught. And I was like, no way. That I caught this thing right now. No flippin' way. Crazy. And these Gigamax Pokemon are they make them so hard and so rare to get, and it's like they don't say, hey, we have exploits and whatnot. That people tell us about the exploits, and, like, Game Freak doesn't say anything on it. Alright, let's get another one traded out. We've got Xatu there. Okay, let's send this one out, and we'll get back into reading about Spartans. Alright, while we wait, alright, where's... Okay, The women weren't very active in the military. They were educated and enjoyed more status of and freedom than other Greek women. Wow, they were actually treated very well, I guess. But at the same time, again, would be so much better if they were like, hey, you can serve if you would like. And maybe they would have won more wars that way. Maybe. We're not going too deep into that because then I get too much into rights and whatnot, and some people aren't for that. Hold on, let's get another trade. I know. I keep stopping and going. This is another derpy. Get enough of those. I've actually bred like almost 2 boxes of those, trying to get an adamant one. I still have yet to get an adamant one. I know the candies are there, but I'm not at that point in the game, and I'm still contemplating doing a Nuzlocke. I still have to watch how somebody would do a Nuzlocke. But yeah, alright, going back, Greek on then. Because men were professional soldiers, all manual labor was done by the slave class, the helots. Well, okay. We're getting into slave labor. Despite their military prowess, the Spartans' dominance was short-lived. In 371 BC, they were defeated by Thebes at the Battle of Lectar. Their empire went into a long period of decline. Well, they actually... Hey, going from... If you were to say that their thing was between the times of 431 and 404, they actually went a couple of years... Like, actually, I would say like a couple of years with actually dominating, if anything. So, they did well for themselves. It was just towards the end. Again, if they had women joining their armies, maybe they would have won. Okay, we're gonna scroll because now we have Spartan society knowledge coming in. Alright, what do we got? Do we got one yet? Yes, we do. We're gonna do that. Alright. We're at like 22 minutes right now, which is nice. We're almost halfway through. A nice Eevee. I wonder if that's an Eevee. Well, you can catch... No, never mind. I'm not going to say that it's from the Gyvax one, because you can catch the evolutions at that one place, and I believe those are some egg moves there. But we're going to trade this out, and then we're going to learn about Spartan society. Spartan, also known as Lacedaemon. I'm not saying this all wrong, but we're going to keep on going. Was an ancient Greek city-state located primarily in the present-day region of southern Greece, called La Corona. Population of Sparta consists of 3 main groups: the Spartans, the Spartes, who were full citizens, and the harlots, the sheriffs, and the slaves. And the Parcii, who were neither slaves nor citizen. The whose names mean dwellers around, worked as craftsmen, trader, and built weapons for the Spartans. So that's why they weren't treated bad, because they weren't slaves, because they made stuff for these Spartans. Well, I don't know if they weren't being treated well, but I mean, if they were considered to be craftsmen and traders, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be dumb and ruin that. Now talking like I actually know about Spartans and whatnot. That's what we're trying to learn today. Learn about Spartans. Okay, we got a squirrel. A squirrel. Alright. There's some good things out of this trade today. Alright, let's scroll on down. Okay, there is a did you know thing. Did you know the word Spartan means self-restraint? Simple, frugal, and austere. The world's Lonic, which means pethy conscious and derived from the Spartans, who prived their brevity of speech. Well, I just slaughtered their words there. And now somebody in the comment section down below is going to have my head. I am sorry. Ooh, I have not seen the evolution of this yet. So it's gonna tell me I've got the new dex entry. Which is nice, This, you know what, I look at this Pokemon and I've seen, like, a comic on this Pokemon. It's literally like the Kangaskhan that starts off as a baby and just becomes a mom, basically. A mom or a father. I don't know if this is... No, there is a male and female portion there. But it's like the Kangaskhan, basically. And you know, there is no male Kangaskhan. Which Game Freak should get... Game Freak could have had so many new Pokemon that were literally the male and or female versions of Pokemon. Because, like, Miltank's a female. Tauros, male. Even though, you know, Tauros and Miltank, people link together. But at the same time, that's not lore-worthy. Lore-worthy. But, like, they have so much potential with what they've got already. But they choose to, like, be like, oh, we're gonna push out just a little bit. And here you go. Be happy with what you got. Like, you could improve on what you have. I know Game Freak's gonna Game Freak's gonna send somebody to my house and knock down my door and tell me to stop. I better stop, because they will probably do that. No, they won't. They wouldn't. I've actually bought their game and merchandise for years, so they wouldn't. They shouldn't. Alright. And once we get the next trade out, we will be reading out more on their society. Ooh, a nice Growlithe. Growlithe! Growl. A nice little pupper here. I don't know if I've gotten a Growlithe. I can't remember what I've gotten and what I haven't gotten. Okay, so we are almost halfway through. Well, we are halfway through. We're almost to the end of the box, basically. We are now 28 minutes in. Okay, all health. For a minute there, I thought the blue thing popped up. All right, a healthy male Spartan citizen. Nope, there we go. Participated in the compulsion state of sponsored education system. The AGO, which emphasized obedience, endurance, encouraged self-control. Spartan mains devoted their lives to military service and lived commonly well into adulthood. A Spartan was taught that loyalty to the state came before everything else, including one's family. Well, you know what? There is... You can go against that and be like, what did we get on this one? We got a score bunny. Oh, this one is counting and giving away... Actually, wait, is there any... No. You are just giving away your rejects of... You didn't do anything special to them, so... Good on you, whatever. People like starters. But like, there's two sides of that. You either serve your state, which is like, you know, their country basically. Well, their people, to serve their people. But at the same time, you'd have to neglect your family. And you know, you can say, "Hey, family's everything." But like, if it's your country, your people before anybody else, you're like a superhero basically. I'm pretty sure like the Warriors were actually very much not a pro. They were sought after. That's just a regular ponytail. I need to start breeding for certain natures on Pokemon with certain abilities. But yeah, you serve your people first before anybody else. Okay, Hellerots. Oh no, I do not want to subscribe to the History Channel. Don't be trying to put ads up. The Hellerots, whose names mean captives, were fellow Greeks originally from Lacra and Messina, who have been conquered by Spartans turned into slaves. Again, the whole slave thing, it's but you know, it happens. The Spartans' way of life would not have been possible without, well, there you go. Their life and whatnot wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have thrived for so long, but at the same time, that probably what caused their downfall. Not been possible. Who handled all the day-to-day tasks and unskilled labor required to keep society functioning. There are farmers, domestic servants, nurses, and military attendants. Oh, I haven't gotten one of these. I haven't got a Spritzy. Oh, I was waiting for it to, like, have, like, the item to evolve it, and I was gonna be like, oh no, gonna get this one too. I don't know why I chose to go down onto this side. This was caught in the wild. It was definitely caught in the wild. But yeah, it's like, they had decent, like, slave jobs, basically. They weren't like, here, go shovel up horse manure. But like, yeah. They at least were, like, doing things that were normal jobs, I guess. Hopefully they weren't treated, like, too horribly. Well, I mean, probably some of them were treated horribly because, you know, people think slaves are, like, underneath. And again, the whole world would be in a different place if we just didn't do things a certain way. Alright. Once we get this one out, I know I'm really not paying attention to what I'm getting. More paying attention to reading you guys about Spartan knowledge. Got a nice Axew. No, watch. I'm just gonna do all this, and then I'm gonna look at the box, and then I'm gonna be like, oh my, I got like all these very bad Pokemon. Alright, so we're gonna send this one out, and then we're gonna read more. Spartans who outnumber by the Spartans who were outnumbered by the Herlots. See, here we go. I didn't even read this far down. I knew something like this was going to happen. Often treated them brutally. Oh my god. And oppressively. In an effort to prevent an uprising, which, again, yes, no, maybe, you know, could have worked out an agreement or something. I don't know, like, why do you have to have everybody underneath your thumb, basically? Spartans would humiliate the harlots by doing such things as force them to get deliberately drunk on wine and then make them fools of themselves in public. So they would force them to drink? you know, there's people nowadays that would get drunk and, you know, embarrass themselves in public and would not care about doing that. Well, the practice was also intended to demonstrate so young people how an adult Spartan should never act as self-control is prized trait. Actually, that's not a bad... I would say that's on a scale of bad and good, because at the same time, you know, it's bad that you're treating your slave like that, but at the same time, you're... Wait, what did we get? We got another derpy. But you're teaching the young ones that self-control is prized. So, it's a 50-50 thing. The methods of mistreatment could be far more extreme. Spartans allowed to kill harlots for being too smart or too fit, among other reasons. Well, I mean, being too smart, you can actually... See, if you were smart, you would hide that you're smart. You would act dumb on certain occasions. Don't try and... Like, if you know you're a slave, just, you know, do what slaves do. Like, try not to get on your, like, owner's bad side, basically. I know that it's degrading, but at the same time, me personally, I would just be an obedient, like, I would be an obedient slave, basically. Just because I'm not against fighting, like, I'm not against fighting back, because, well, not against, I mean, I'm not for fighting back, because, obviously, if I know that I don't have the power, or I'm not in control and they're in control, go for it. Here you go. I'll bow down to you, basically. I know, now we're going into a weird, what would I do? No, let's go back into reading. Okay, unlike such Greek city-states as Athens, a center for the arts, learning, and philosophy. Okay, sorry I didn't hit the button there. But Spartan was centered on warrior culture. Male Spartan citizens were allowed only one occupation, soldier. An introduction onto this lifestyle began early. Boys started the military at age 7. We've already read that. When they left home and entered Agora, the boys who lived in the community... where was I? The boys who live commonly under austere conditions, they were subjected to continual physical compensations. Barbacle. Not a barbacle, whatever this thing is, I'm sorry. No, we're not doing that. We are almost through, and it's like only like 38 minutes. Good God! We're just blasting on through this. Alright, so there's continual physical competitions. There we go, that's what I meant to say. Which would involve violence, obviously. Given, meager rations, expected to become skilled at stealing food, among other survival skills. Now, reading all this, maybe this is the reason why Spartans, they're good and all, but man. Okay, the teen boys who demonstrate the most leadership potential were selected for participation in the Crypetia, which acted as a secret police force whose primary goal was to terrorize the General Helar population and murdered those who were troublemakers. At the age of 20, Spartan males became full-time soldiers and remained on active duty until age 60. Whoa! So you would have to serve your country, your state, until you were 60. Man, you would have to be in top shape to be able to... I mean, they did eat very well back then. They didn't have as much junk food as we do nowadays, fats and whatnot. Plus, you know, they did have, like, vigorous activities that kept them in shape. Spartans consisted of military drilling. Discipline made them skilled at ancient Greek style of fighting. A phalanx formation. This is the formation that I think that, Falinks is formed out after, and there we go. We got to this portion. In the phalanx, the army worked as a unit. Close, deep formation. Made coordinate mass maneuvers. No one soldier was considered superior to the other. See, here we go. Here we go. I don't think I have this, and it's gonna poke it out. Wait, I do have one. Never mind. I always see this. I always see people putting out that they have a Gigamax Pokemon and it's always locked. Now watch as that's somebody from the group right now doing that, and I'm missing out on it because I'm doing this. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more left. Okay, back to the phalanx formation. Going on to battle, Spartan soldiers. Battle a Spartan soldier or hoplite wore a large bronze helmet. See, this is what phalanx is based off of right here. Okay, where was I? A bronze helmet, a breastplate, and ankle guards, and carried a round shield made of bronze and wood. A long spear and a sword. Spartan warriors were also known for their long hair and red cloaks. This is totally what it was based off of. There we go. Okay, do I want to read on that? You know, we're getting towards the end. We will skip because it does have here Spartan woman in marriage. Actually, you know what? Let's read it. Why not? Let's read it. Why not? You are getting your knowledge today. Spartan women had a reputation of being independent-minded. They were independent. They didn't need no men. Well, this probably debunks my thing of the reason why they didn't join the army, because they were too open-minded and independent. They knew. They enjoyed more freedom and power than their counterparts. Throughout ancient Greece, while they played no role in the military... Oh, here we go. I bite my tongue with all this. They received formal education, although separate from the boys. And not at boarding schools. In part to attract mates, females engaged in athletics competition, including javelin throwing and wrestling, as to snag and dance competitively. As adults, Spartan women were allowed to own and marriage property. Additionally, they were typical unencumbered by domestic responsibilities such as cooking, cleaning, and making clothing. Tasks which were handled by harlots, so by the slaves. Interesting. I'm learning stuff today as well. Alright, we have 3 more. Let's see if we can get through all this. Marriage was important to Spartans as the state put pressure on people to have male children who grow up and become citizen warriors. So, yeah, well, of course, you would want, your army to grow bigger. Male children, and replace those who die in battle. Men who delay marriage were publicly shamed. Wow. I would apparently be shamed again, because I'm not yet married yet. Well, those who fathered multiple sons could be rewarded. So it's like, you either get married or have sons. Okay. In preparation for marriage, Spartan women had their heads shaved. They kept their hair short after they wed. Married couples typically lived apart, as men under 30 were required to continue residing in the barracks, basically. In order to see their wives during this time, husbands had to sneak away at night. That is, that is not good, but at the same time, that is cute. And this Daramaka's in a beast ball. Interesting. Okay. Now we will get through the decline of Spartans. Alright. Right now, in 371 BC, Spartans suffered a catastrophic defeat at the hands of Theobanes at the Battle of Lector. And further blow late the following year, a certain invasion. These words are too hard. That led to the invasion into the Spartan territory that oversaw liberation in the. So these people were freeing the harlots. The Herodots, not the harlots. Why would I say that? Who had been enslaved by the Spartans for several centuries. The Spartans would continue to exist, although as second-rate power in a long period decline. In 1834, Otto, the king of Greece, ordered their funding of modern-day town of Spartan site of ancient Sparta. Interesting. Alright, so you have learned yourself some stuff about Spartans and whatnot. I learned a few new things that I did not know about. We have our last and final falinks going out here, and hopefully it can get to a wonderful home. We are now 48 minutes in. We're almost an hour, basically. Almost. I'm not saying that this is going to last us another hour, because once I do this, I'm going to end the episode, and I'm going to have to edit this, then it'll go up somewhat later tonight. Well, tonight, my time. Might be early in the morning for the next day, but right now, almost done. Okay, we are sending it to some Japanese name, so I'm probably going to get another Jerpy. Nope, a Lavatar. Interesting, thank you for the Lavatar. Thank you. Like, I really want these I don't really care too much about what I get through here, because I have almost everything. I'm waiting for Pokemon Home to come so I can transfer my battle-ready Pokemon onto here. Hold on. What am I doing? There we go. Alright, let's see what we got. Because towards the end, and also I was not paying attention, we've got a Ghastly, an Imp Dimp, a Dreadnought, a Wingull, a Magikarp, and a Scorbunny, a Mudsdale, a Derpy, a Xatu, a Lapras, a very rare Salandit, a Snom, an Eevee. I can't pronounce this. I could probably pronounce it if I heard it, but as reading it, I just can't. Alright. A Drakloak, Growlithe, Scorbunny, Ponyta, Ruduki, a Barboach, that's what it is, a Derpy, another Derpy, Axew, a Spritzee, a Durant, an Axew, a Pawniard, a Darumaka, and a Beast Ball. Was there anything special about this thing? Wait a second. Is this... Wait, what? Oh, and you're jolly? I think this is a hidden ability one. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. I think this is a hidden ability one. I think. I'm not sure. No, it's not. Never mind. It gets hustle already. A Vanillish, Larvitar. That is all we got today. Alright. Well, I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys stay tuned in the next week. I have a few from the group. Actually, I did choose somebody to help decide. It might be a grass-type Pokemon. Because somebody in the group chat said, hey, should do a grass-type Pokemon. And I was like, yeah, sure, give me like the details on who you want me to do, and I'll do it. Why not? But I'm going to end it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.